Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming a book haul for all of you. I have not done one of these in about a month and a half, and I know you guys love your book hauls, so I definitely wanted to do this for you guys. I have almost about 20-ish books to share with you guys that I've acquired within the past month or two, so I'm very excited to get into this. Some of them I've picked up on my own, others have been sent to me. I will verify as I go through them, but yes, I'm going to get started and show you guys the books that I have picked up recently. First book I'm going to be sharing with you guys is Imagines, and this is technically by Anna Todd. Like, it says Anna Todd on the spine, and it's the biggest name on the front because I believe she kind of created this whole concept. What this is, though, is an anthology of Imagines. If you don't know what an Imagine is, I'm assuming you don't read fan fiction, which not all of you probably do. And Imagines are kind of like a situation where there's a celebrity or somebody else is being put in the story, and then there's you. So it's like Y/N, like your name is a character. So it's like you are a character in the story. And so this is just a bind up of a bunch of stories where it's like you and Jennifer Lawrence, you and Liam Hemsworth, you and Kanye West, like random Imagines, stuff like that. It's kind of weird, but I wanted to buy it. I haven't really looked at it much yet, so I'm excited to go in. I don't know if I'm just going to read this like front to back, like every single Imagine in here. I'm assuming that's not what's going to happen, but I'm excited to kind of look in here and see what it is. So yeah, I thought I would just pick that up to support Anna. Next book I have to share with you guys is Twisted by Laurie Halse Anderson, and I really love Laurie Halse Anderson's writing. I've read Speak by her, I've read Fever, I've read Chains, I've read a bunch of her books, but I really love her, and my friend right now is currently reading this book, and she told me it was really good, so I wanted to pick it up and see for myself. So I guess this story follows a boy named Tyler throughout his senior year of high school in meeting this girl named Bethany who is really popular, and he kind of doesn't really associate with popular kids, and they kind of have something going on. I don't really know. I haven't really looked into much what this is about, but my friend just said it was good and I trust her opinion. So if any of you guys have read this, definitely let me know because I'm excited to start it and see what it's all about. Next book I have recently purchased is Boomerang by Noelle August, and this is a new adult book, I believe. It was on clearance at Barnes & Noble, so it was like $4 or something, and I had heard people talk about this book before. I think I heard Cassidy Von Shea talk about this, if I'm not mistaken. So this book is a dual point of view story about these two characters that have a one-night stand, and then the next morning they wake up and they find out that they're both going for the same internship job, and it's kind of awkward because they don't really remember what happened the night before, and yeah, I don't really know. I've read actually a little bit of it. I kind of started it. I'm on page 70, but I haven't really gotten much of a feel for the story yet, so I'm excited to continue with it. But I guess I'll just have to keep reading to find out more of what's going on in this book, but so far it's been an enjoyable read. Next book I have to share with you guys is The Last Boy and Girl in the World by Siobhan Vivian. I'm so excited about this book. It sounds so awesome. I picked this up on the day that it came out because I was so excited about it. I still have not started it, but it is about a town where apparently it is sinking underwater. I don't know if that's a literal thing or if it's just kind of like figurative, like the town is being flooded or something like that. And these characters are supposed to be leaving the town. All of the adults in the town are freaking out. But all of the teenagers in the town decide, like, hey, let's go to abandoned houses and have parties and let's all freak out and have fun and like go out with a bang. I believe the book follows a girl and a guy who develop a relationship in the duration of this flooding of the town. So I think it sounds super interesting, and I'm so excited to read this. It might even be the next book that I pick up because I just can't wait to read it. And I tweeted Siobhan Vivian saying I was excited about the book, and she tweeted me back, and I was like, hey girl. Her and Emery Lord, which I will show you the next book, is When We Collided by Emery Lord, and I honestly don't know what this book is about. I believe it follows like an unexpected relationship. I'm really not sure, but I've just heard so many people talking about it, and I love Emery Lord. I follow her on Twitter, have been for a while, and her tweets are just hilarious, like so funny. You should go follow her. But I love this cover. I've seen a million people talking about it, and I just decided to pick it up recently, and I'm really excited about this one as well. But yeah, her and Siobhan were like tweeting me back and forth, and I was like, The next bunch of books that I have here is actually really funny. I kind of went on an Abby Glines binge last month, therefore I had to buy a bunch of her books. So I finished reading the Seabreeze series, which you guys probably know, so I had to pick up the last 4 books in that one, which are Sometimes It Lasts, Bad for You, Hold On Tight, and Until the End. So yeah, I finished the Seabree series and I absolutely loved it. I think I'm going to be doing sort of like a series review or just kind of do a slight overview of every book and my thoughts on them. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. I don't think I'm going to do single book talks for every single one just because that would take me forever in a day. But I've also bought the first two in the Rosemary Beach series, which are Fallen Too Far and Never Too Far, and I have read these, and I will be picking up the rest of the series and finishing all of them. There's like 14 books in this series or something ridiculous like that. I just haven't picked them up yet because my local Barnes & Noble doesn't have them, and I'm trying not to order books online right now, and I'm just trying to spend less money on books, which like sounds like a surprise considering this is a book haul of a million books that I've recently bought. But yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna finish this series, but I'm really excited to. I love Abby Gleim so much, and I'm so happy that I went on such a binge last month. Literally all I read was the Seabree series last month. It was amazing. Next, I have The Crown by Kiera Cass, which was such an exciting purchase for me. I went out and bought it the day that it came out, and I have already read it. If you do not know, it is the 5th and final book in the Selection series by Kiera Cass, which has been a long time coming. I love the Selection series. I read it so long ago, and so to finish off the series completely, like this is the last book, is insane, but I'm so happy, and I did enjoy the book. I think I gave it 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars, and I will be doing a full book talk on it because there's a lot of things I have to say about this book, so definitely let me know if you have read it, if you've enjoyed it, all that kind of stuff, but make sure to keep an eye out for my book talk if you are interested. Next book that I have to share with you guys is probably the most exciting book in this whole book haul, and that is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I'm so happy to have this book in my hands. I have been waiting for this book to come out for what seems like forever. Literally been counting down the days until it came out, and I cannot wait to read this book. I'm so excited. I love Morgan Matson's writing. She is the most perfect contemporary summary reads, and I'm just really excited to enjoy this one. It's so thick and the cover is beautiful. I'm gonna like devour this book, I swear to you. I'm so excited about it. But the most exciting thing about this purchase is that I ordered it from a bookstore called Vroman's Bookstore, which is in Pasadena, California, and they sent it to me and they said that they would send it to me signed. So if you look, here it is signed, but Morgan Matson specifically signed it to me. So it says, "To Lara, with all the best wishes, XO Morgan Matson." So I have not met Morgan Matson, but I have a personally signed book from her, and I'm so happy and I'm so excited to read this and review it. I will have a full book talk on it once I do so, but yes, I'm really, really happy about this purchase, if you can't tell. Next purchase is kind of random, but I thought I would just throw it in here, and it's this little poetry book by Everyman's Library Pocket Poets, and it is a book dedicated to the poetry of W.H. Auden, and I recently picked this up just because I love W.H. Auden's poetry. His poem, As I Walked Out One Evening, is one of my all-time favorite poems that holds one of my all-time favorite quotes, which is, "You shall love your crooked neighbor with your crooked heart." A lot of you guys know that I'm like obsessed with that quote because it's so true and I love it. And so I wanted to kind of expand my poetry knowledge when it came to W.H. Auden, so I bought this so I could read more of his poems and enjoy them, and so far I have been. So yeah, I love going into the poetry section of Barnes & Noble. You always find some nice little gems, so I'm really excited about this one and to read more of it. Next 3 books were graciously sent to me by Penguin Teen, so thank you so much to all of you over there at Penguin. I am so pleased to have these 3 books, and I thank you very much for sending them to me. First one is Althea and Oliver by Christina Moracho, and it says up here, "Althea can't stop falling in love, Oliver can't stop falling asleep." It says up here, identity, illness, love, and how one decision can change everything. I don't really know, but I think it's sort of like a friendship, coming of age, romance kind of love story, and I'm really excited to read this one. It sounds really adorable and reminiscent of something like Eleanor and Park or something by Sarah Dessen or John Green, and I'm just really excited to get started and read it, and I love the cover. It's very beautiful with the white and the gold lettering. But yeah, if you've read this one, definitely let me know because I'm really excited to get to it. Next book I have to share with you guys is Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. This book, I believe, follows a popular girl who is raped, and it really affects her life negatively, and she has to go through so much because of it. I can't even imagine, but I've just heard that this book is really heartbreaking but empowering and wonderful, and I'm really, really excited to read it. I love this cover. I love how it looks under the cover. It's this beautiful blue color, and I don't know if you guys can see, but up here and down here there's pink lettering, and it says, "I love you," in quotes, and then at the bottom it says, "I know," in quotes, and I don't know what that means, but I really, really like this. naked. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. Definitely let me know if you've heard anything about it, if you've read it, all that kind of thing, but it sounds like something I'm going to really enjoy. And the last book that I received from Penguin, it probably doesn't need much of an introduction, but that is The Glittering Court by Richelle Mead, which I'm so excited to read. I've just heard so many wonderful things about this book that I cannot wait to start it. I'm really, really excited. It's not really something I would usually be into, but I think it sounds absolutely fascinating and interesting, and I'm just really excited. Let me know if you've read it yet. I can't wait to. The last book that I have to share with you guys was actually sent to me by the author, and that is The Deep Enders by Dave Reardon. This is a book that is sort of historical fiction and takes place during the attacks on Pearl Harbor. While I don't read a lot of historical fiction, I do think this premise sounds really interesting. It's about these teenagers and their lives during the attacks of Pearl Harbor and stuff like that. I believe they live in an island off of Australia, so very interesting, something I have not read at all, but when he sent me the premise of this book and offered to send it to me, I thought it sounded wonderful, and he signed it for me also, so it says, Laura, hope you love it, Dave Reardon. So I cannot wait to read this book. I think it sounds interesting. I'm going to review it for you guys, so let me know if you're excited. If you have heard anything about this, let me know also. But yeah, I'm excited. But like I said before, I really want to get into more historical fiction because I do think it's super fascinating. I just don't read enough of it. Okay guys, so that is going to be the end of my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in a comment down below which book you think I should start first, or which book you are most excited to pick up for yourself. If you've picked up anything interesting in the past month or two, definitely let me know as well down below. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye!
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray, I pray.